What if you could get wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whatever you prefer, and live tire pressure monitoring right on your handlebars, but be able to take that entire screen with you in 2 seconds flat when you park? Mainly so that the parking lot goblins don't adopt it as their own. So there are so many incredible older motorcycles out there, like this Ducati Multistrada 1200 that we're going to be playing with today. This bike still is incredibly capable. It handles like a modern motorcycle, the adaptive suspension, all those fantastic features that mechanically keep this bike relevant. But technology-wise, you're staring at an LCD dashboard that has all the visual majesty of a 1990s Casio calculator watch. Zero navigation, zero connectivity, and dropping a smart display like the INNOVV N3 on an older bike completely transforms the cockpit. It straight up gives these machines a whole new lease on life, and it saves you from the temptation of going out and buying a brand new motorcycle just so you can see Google Maps in front of you, or not have to put your telephone with your banking information on your handlebars. Now, last year, that's exactly what we did by installing the INNOVV N2 on Mrs. Canyon Chaser's Hyperstrada, and she has absolutely loved having CarPlay right there in front of her as she rides. Now, as absolutely awesome and reliable as that N2 setup has been, once it's bolted and hardwired to the bike, it stays on the bike, and it leaves you hoping that nobody walks off with it while you're inside grabbing a taco. Now, the brand new INNOVV N3 has a quick release built into it, or you can actually buy the kit that'll attach natively to the BMW system. INNOVV took a whole bunch of notes from real riders, and they didn't just add in the quick release snap release thing. They also packed this thing with brighter screen, 1200 nit peak brightness, so you can see it better in bright sunlight. 1200 nits is basically bright enough to signal passing satellites. Plus, it has the same 2K front and rear dash cams to record scenic routes, or you can capture evidence of your buddy stalling at a red light. So in today's video, we are going to install this bad boy on this fantastic Multistrada 1200, and we're going to be able to see how it compares to the older N2. It's going to bring this legendary sports tour straight into the modern era. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing I like to do with any modern motorcycle, especially where we're going to be working the electrical system, is just simply remove the battery. This bike has electronic suspension, and we just don't want to tempt fate, especially on something Italian. Am I right? One of my favorite little tricks is use these compostable lunch trays. You buy like 1,000 of these on Amazon for $6, and it helps you keep organized when you're working on these projects. Remove the ground first. Now, the install on this bike is going to go crazy easy. On the Multistrada 1200 right here is the switch power source for the factory Ducati Performance GPS. So it's going to be really easy. The wiring loop from the INNOVV, we have a positive and negative, and the yellow wire is the switch power source. We're going to tie into that, run a lead to the battery, and then we just have to tuck these wires up. And then the fun stuff is going to be how we mount the head unit itself and where we mount the cameras. So let's keep going. Once again, I did my own customization where I just used this ball in the top triple clamp for our mounting system. I think it's just easier and more elegant than putting brackets around the handlebars. Top tip. Then you can use the ram mount off of this to this, and then we get our mount. So we can dry fit it and see how this is all gonna look. There you go. There's our mount. And it is a little proud off of the top triple clamp, but when you sit on the bike, you see this and then you see the screen. So it works out really nicely. So exciting threading cables together. All right, so this is front camera to front camera, has an F on it, and they're keyed. Rear camera to rear camera are, this one is GPS, which we haven't done quite yet. And last but not least is our power, which is also not hooked up yet, but we can still get the cables routed. There's all our cables. And will it turn on? Oh, yay. Ooh, look at that pretty screen. Look at that. Cameras. All right, so there's the front. Let's aim that poor guy. Yeah, okay, now the rear. The system is basically installed now. I think it went on this bike really nicely. We were able to hide the front and rear camera in some pretty elegant places. That's part of the fun of this, is it's like a puzzle. Where can I hide these things? Now it's a matter of putting the motorcycle back together. We've got the cables pretty tidied up, and then we'll adjust some settings and take it out for a test ride. One important note, however, the tire pressure sending units, like a valve cap, it clears on the rear wheel just fine, but on the front, it hits the brake calipers. So if you're installing this on your bike, make sure you spin the wheels first before you go for a ride, and there isn't any clearance issues. So far, I'm really impressed.
Now, I've been riding around with the INNOVV N3 now for a few days, and what are our thoughts on it, especially compared to the N2? Now, first, the thing I like most about this is the default screen that has, like your speedometer, just, not the CarPlay screen. On the N2 was a green and orange color, and that just never really did it for me. This one is a much more pleasant light blue, dark blue. It looks a little more futuristic, and it's also a little easier to read. And then the other big upgrade, which is hard to ignore, is the brighter screen. I think it's the higher nit level. No matter what the light, it's pretty easy to read. The screen, I don't know, from my eye, I don't have the youngest eyes. The N3 screen feels like it's a higher resolution, like the clarity is a little bit more crisp. And that's surprising to me that overall, this unit functions a little better, a little clearer, definitely brighter, nicer colors, and it doesn't cost a whole lot more than the N2. I mean, if you're on a budget and you're trying to, get into one of these systems for as affordably as you can, the N2 is a fantastic option. But the N3, for not a whole lot more, just seems like a whole lot more to me. The other thing I've noticed using it is it seems to process a little faster. It moves between screens quicker. My only disappointment, and this is my disappointment with pretty much all of these units that we've tested over the years, is the fact that my motorcycles have such big gosh darn brakes that I can't run the tire pressure monitoring system, and that's really unfortunate. It's the bike's fault. It's not really the INNOVV's fault, but it sure would be nice to get that active real-time tire pressure monitoring. Now, we did install one of these on our last giveaway bike. It fit fine on that. It cleared the discs no problem. So, again, just be mindful when you install them that it will spin. I can just tell you now, if you have a big old multi-strada with 320 mil brakes and a single-sided swing arm, there's a good likelihood it's not the tire pressure monitoring is not going to fit. And then like the functionalities, it works with gloves. It's CarPlay, and if you have CarPlay on your car, CarPlay works fantastic. It's easy to navigate around. Yeah, I love it. And then from the main CarPlay screen, you hit the home button, it takes you back to this. There's two screen options. One has a motorcycle, one has a tire. I personally think the tire screen, the one that came with default, is more elegant. I think it's easier to read. It gives you like a timer if you're riding, and gives you a nice little compass that gives you your heading. Like we're heading straight north right now. And then, and this is a feature that a lot of people I don't think take advantage of. If you want to, you hit the camera screen, and you get your rear view mirror right here, front and center. So you get a lot more information about what's happening behind you. I love that. Not to mention, you get the crash detection and the, recording everything that's going on. Yeah, I think it's super cool to have my rearview mirror right there, and I can swipe and I can see the front. it really adds a lot of life to an older motorcycle. And for a second, I should talk about like how cool this motorcycle is. An old school V-twin Testa Stretta Multistrada. These things rock. I mean, I owned one of these for many, many, many years, and if you like torque, this thing might be your jam. But anyway, back to the INNOVV N3. Yeah, it's intuitive, it's easy to navigate, it's really easy to figure out. Technology these days, sometimes they have so many features packed into them, there's so many options, you just get like, you never use them. This works. It's all right there. You hit the button on back into CarPlay. And, if your motorcycle doesn't have GPS or Navi on it, which most don't, it's so nice, and you get that interconnectivity with your phone. You're going to go meet your buddies for a ride, and you're meeting at a new place. You have the address in your phone, you plug it in, turns on your INNOVV, it just navigates you right there. And, it'll pair like with your headset, give you turn-by-turn directions. You don't even really have to look down at it unless you really want to. And I think that's the risk with a lot of these systems, the temptation to be looking down at it the whole time. I look at it more as like a little guy and so I can glance down at it rather than be like, crap, what's in my pocket? Where am I going again? Which is also distracting. And then, of course, the ability to do podcasts and music and, right, all the things. How many times have you, you got your phone paired with your headset and you're on a song or a playlist that you just can't stand and you're like, oh, man. You just click, 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 boop, boop, boop. And because it's CarPlay, it's the same interface as your car. You know where all the buttons are. You're not having to learn a new system.
So there we have it, the INNOVV N3, fully installed, fully functional. We've been riding around with it for a while. We know how well it actually works. And I think it looks really good on this Multistrada. I'm really impressed with how easy this install was and how good the final result was. Now, how does it stack up compared to the N2 that's on Mrs. Canyon Chaser's bike? Well, to be fair, the N2 is still a fantastic unit. If you already have an N2 on your motorcycle, I don't know if it would be worth ripping it out and upgrading to the N3 immediately, unless you really don't like that green and orange default screen. The blue is quite pretty. But if you're still staring at an older basic LCD system on your motorcycle, or you've been on the fence about getting a smart display for the first time, the N3 is an exceptional value for everything they packed into it, especially at that price point. You get all the things that really matter without some of the things that just look good on a website. Most importantly being the super bright screen, but the crown jewel is actually the quick release, right? You just hit the button, it comes off, you can put it in your backpack. This little shield you can get extra if you want it, you don't necessarily need it. And then you put the thing back on. That way you can take it with you when you go to lunch with your buddies, you can bring it with you when you go to work, you don't have to leave it out on the bike in the parking lot where the parking lot goblins could steal it from you. However, there also is a lockout feature. They give you a little special tool, you can lock it. I think that's more to prevent any kind of vibration from it coming loose while you're riding. It's nice to just lock it onto the bike. So yeah, if you want to bring your bike's cockpit into the modern era, check out the links down below, scan the QR code. And this is a sponsored video, which means my affiliate link. I do get a few dollars kickback, but it also means you will always get the best possible price whenever you decide to buy one of these. And it's always nice to save a little bit of cash. Drop a comment down in the description what you think of these units. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Would you put one on one of your bikes? Thanks so much for watching. Ride on and ride well.